evening. I'm Noel Local, and you're watching Perspectives Daily. Up next. Pope Francis met with an ecumenical delegation from Finland on Thursday, marking their feast day of the country's patron saint, Saint Henrik. In his words to the group, the Pope said, "May this anniversary encourage all the Christians of your country to profess faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, as Saint Henrik did so zealously, offering witness of the faith to the world today and putting that faith into practice through concrete acts of service, fraternity, and sharing." To read the Pope's entire address to the delegation, you can visit our blog site listed below. Now, here's an interesting story. According to the Vatican office responsible for the investigation of sainthood causes, 40% of all causes of sainthood in the past 10 years came from Italy alone. Cardinal Angelo Amato, the prefect for the Congregation of Causes of Saints, mentioned in a recent lecture that in the past decade, 43 countries around the world submitted at least one recommendation for the sainthood process. 139 from Italy, 60 from Spain, 22 from Poland, 13 from Brazil, 10 from France, and the rest from US, India, Mexico, and Canada. Of all the 351 candidates, 58 of them are potential martyrs. Now, looking back at 2016, there are 14 beatifications and 10 canonizations, with new saints coming from 8 different nations. From these dry statistics, the Cardinal said, flow wildly and abundantly like fresh water in a desert oasis, the vital lifeblood of holiness that bursts forth into the world, making it fertile. And to the Philippines now. The Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte's executive order mandating that government agencies begin distributing contraceptives free to the poor by 2018 has hit a legal snag. His executive order has faced fierce opposition from the Catholic Church, and the Supreme Court has placed a temporary ban on the distribution of contraceptive implants under the law in 2015 under complaints from anti-abortion groups. Father Melvin Castro, Chancellor of the Tarlac Diocese, was an outspoken critic of the law and told CNS, "I think some of our pro-life lawyers will question the executive order in the Supreme Court because there is still a case pending in the Supreme Court." President Duterte said he will defy the Roman Catholic Church and even seek to impose a 3-child policy. And finally now, if you find yourself in the Toronto area next week, you may want to come out and join Theology on Tap this coming Monday the 23rd at 7 p.m. at the Duke of York Pub. Faith Connection is inviting young adults to join an evening of theological, thought-provoking discussions at the bar with special guests, none other than our very own Father Tom Rosica, CEO of Salt and Light TV. The topic of discussion will be Pope Synodal Exhortation Amoris Laetitia. Munchies are provided at the cash bar, so come on, bring a friend and enjoy some great company. Again, Theology on Tap, Understanding the Joy of Love, will be this Monday, January the 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Duke of York Pub on 39 Prince Arthur Avenue. And that is it for Perspectives this week. From all of us here at the Salt and Light Studios, we thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.
You are the salt of the earth, and you are the light of the world. Those words resounded on this Galilean hillside over 2,000 years ago. I'm on the Mount of the Beatitudes in Galilee. And today, the mission of Jesus, the mission of being salt and light, is ours at Salt and Light Television in Canada. I invite you to please become a guardian of Salt and Light Television. Support us with your friendship, with your prayers, your encouragement, and your financial assistance, so that we too can continue to be salt and light and bear the flavor of the gospel and the light of Christ to the world. Thanks for being a guardian of Salt and Light Television.